Hello, friends, and welcome to Baldur's Gate 3 Chaos Run. Today we find ourselves still in the goblin camp, but we have taken out all the leaders, Minthara, Jorragslan, and Priestess Gut. We have a few more goblins to clean up, and then all the goblins on the outside of the camp to clean up. We also need to go to the Druid Grove to inform everyone that the goblins are clear so the tieflings can continue their journey to Baldur's Gate, and we need to return to the warg pens to let Halson know that the leaders are gone so that he can return to the Druid Grove. This is Disabled. My name is Ed, and let's get into it. Okay, we have got everything in here looted up. We just need to fight our way through the rest of the area. There are nobody immediately out here, but there should be some in this location. So let's crouch.
Draw any attention.
Oh yeah. And looks like we've got... He's looking at us. That's fine. Let's go in and talk to him.
If not over, then through.
There are some people in there that we need to deal with. Let's talk to this guy first. My perception failed. Let's see if Shadowheart can see whatever it is I didn't see.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Oh, the cage door is trapped. Who knew? Let's go ahead and disarm it. Phagian handled that nicely.
Praise his ever-bleeding axe. Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise Maglobiet.
You know Maglobiet, a tyrannical deity who treats his goblinoid followers as slaves.
Trying to interrupt my prayers? Scared of a real god? You're as goonless as the rest of them.
Pray to whoever you want. It's a free world.
Oh, that's rich. A free world? And how come I'm locked up like a bloody elf? I'll tell you why. 'Cause I'm loyal to Maglobiet. 'Cause I ain't having my head turned by some upstart god.
I assume you mean the Absolute?
Yeah, and I can see by that mark on your hand that you're part of her mob. Bollocks to your Absolute, and bollocks to you and all.
Okay. So if you weren't branded, you could potentially let him out. If you made the right choices, he can either fight you or help you, but it's unnecessary either way you go. Let's crouch. Break Astarion off and let him get first attack here.
Move unseen.
Okay.
All here, and you wood of you, casting aspersions on the absolute.
Beautiful. Let's move him up. See if we can't finish this off by himself. And he did.
Best think ahead, or I'm lost.
We don't need to be crouched anymore. All right, all looted up. Okay, let's go back into hide and try to find the rest of the gobbos out here. Got a couple of spiders down in the pit there. And there are definitely some goblins here because I see their view path. Yeah, we got a couple there. And they are hostile. So we'll keep on sliding here. Let's see if Astarion can do us a favor and take care of these as well.
What can we rescue?
Beautiful. And because he is a Gloomstalker Ranger, he gets the additional attack. Oh, but he missed that time. Alright, well, we're actually going to be in a combat, looks like. Phagian next.
Time for some bloody work.
And he can't hit either. Shadowheart. Said there was another one somewhere, but I didn't see her. Up there, I can't. She's too far. Okay. There we go, finally. And then Karlak. Maybe she can get around and take out the last one without being spotted. That would be lovely.
Whisper mode.
And she took care of Gribbo pretty easily there. Alright, we'll use Armor of Agathis. Since she's got that one level of Warlock, every time we do a short rest, she will get Armor of Agathis back if it's been taken from her.
There better be a soft bedroll in my near future.
Okay, we can come in here, and there are going to be these guys in here, so we will break Astarion off and have him crouch for us.
Stepping softly.
And let him, so there's these two, and then there's two each on each side of the room. So there's a total of 6 goblins in here. We can get it started though, and have Astarion hopefully take these 2 out at the very least, but we will see. And Warrior Narog and Warrior Trinsis. Both of them at 19. It's a good chance I will not be able to take either one of them out in one hit, so we'll probably be able to get one and then see what we can do about hurting the other one quite a bit. Oh, did get him in one shot. Beautiful. Did not get her in one shot, though. So we will use our Dread Ambusher. Finish that off. And then pull back. In turn.
My turn.
We'll all get out of the doorway here. Make them have to come down, find us. Astarion couldn't get as clear as would have been ideal. Okay, and we'll just do a bone chill. Oh, we won't do a bone chill. I can't get close enough to do it. Alright, or that, looks like. Okay, the doorway is being ridiculous. It's acting like I can't hit that guy for some reason, so okay. Phagian is in danger, but we'll just pop him out there because I don't have any other choices. Sometimes the game and its camera can be very annoying, as you can see. But nothing to be done for it. Beautiful. We'll just get everybody moving in this direction.
Hop, hop.
Looks like Karlach's going to get a chance to attack. She's got Eldritch Blast. 60% chance, but of course she missed twice. Thanks for that. Log that away. Okay, bring Phagian back in. Wow. We'll use Tides of Chaos. And missed anyway. 80% chance. Missed twice. See if we can't. Got her that time.
Someone there.
Alright. I'm going to crouch Astarion again because it's pretending like there's not more guys up there. They just aren't aware we're here somehow. I don't know why they don't know we're here, but okay. They don't. So let's... Problem solved.
Let's get to the shadow.
Crouch again. Go to the other one. Good deal. Bring Astarion back into the fold. Okay, we've got everything looted up. Now we're just going to head back because we do not want to go out the front door as we talked about before. We cleared a path so that we can take a different route out of here. Before we do, though, we found a chest on the side we're going out of, but there is another ladder and another chest. And we also never went through this door after we killed all of the Zentarum. So what were they guarding? One has to wonder. Other than a lot of explosives, we have some wooden chests over here and a heavy chest. So let's look at all of our heavy chests here. Nice. Okay, we have our heavy chest here. It is locked, but I don't know if I have a key. I picked up a lot of keys. I do. And it had 284 gold in it, which is lovely. I don't know why it took 3 Zents to guard 284 gold, but it did, and they did. So this is the side opposite of where we actually want to go, but there is a ladder here as well. Or not. We may have to get up here the hard way. Oh, okay, yeah, we do. All right. So we'll get up on the ladder that we have on this side, and then we can just go across on the beams. I swore there was a ladder there, but I guess either we knocked it off or it wasn't ever there to begin with. I don't know. And there's another chest over here as well, though not another path out. And those are some good scrolls. I like all of those. We're going to send those to Shadowheart. Okay, stepping out again. We will go into stealth because we are in absolute mayhem combat here. Everyone down here is hostile to us and is looking for us. Okay, but if you notice, I can't just touch them. Every time I look at them, it pops up the sword, which means they are wanting to fight. And we can't see them all at the moment. So we are going to take out what we can and then get started here. And we'll bring out our killer first. And we'll attack one of the big guys and get this fight started here. Actually, we'll even do it with an ice arrow. Beautiful. Get Phagian in here as well. Nice. So we've only got the one, which is really interesting. And we have not gotten anybody else's attention yet.
Light as air.
Shadowheart will take her hit. Okay, everybody's in combat. We'll start with Astarion. Oh, can't get him.
Need to act fast.
Now we have the rest of the party. Good, I didn't want to get bored there.
Find a route.
Beautiful. And we'll enrage. And we can summon the flump again, I guess, is what that's called. Okay. We are going to use the Warhorn. And bring the ogres in. Beautiful. If you'll recall, we got the Warhorn from the ogres that were in the Blighted Village. I am now bringing them into the combat.
Bet them guts are nice and juicy. Salute!
And they popped up here. Okay. We've got a zombie to go. Who missed, of course, because missing is the theme. We'll get our Happy. Happy not only dips our weapon in poison because of the necklace we are wearing, it also Gives us a +1 on attack rolls, saving throws, and most ability checks. So, it is beautiful. And then we'll see what we can kill here. Not a fan of sharp eyes. Okay. See if Shadowheart can hit this guy. And she can. Beautiful. We'll step back so they can't retaliate easily. Karlak taking out the trash. I don't see anyone else close by, so we will end turn. Phagian. We'll do a quick bone chill. Finish that off. I was really hoping that the ogres would have to fight down there and we could stay up here. I'm disappointed they were able to come up here with us without having to go through the goblin camp, but that's okay. Ooh. As you can see, they are taking a bit of a beating anyway. What I'd like to do is have the ogres die, and we might have a chance to get the circlet from Lump there if they are able to get them all killed. So that would be absolutely lovely if we could make that happen. I have to be careful not to kill everything too quickly. So with that in mind, I am going to kind of stay back a little bit. Maybe not be as efficient as I otherwise could be. Let Shadowheart toll the dead here. And Karlak. Not a whole lot going on, but we'll take out Grat the traitor. Sorry, Grat.
Nothing important is ever easy.
And Phagian has nothing to attack, really. So we'll just chill out. Looks like some good work's being done, but they are surviving better than I like. I wonder what would happen if I got into the fight with the ogres. I will send my zombie that direction. Lump is the one I really want.
This will do nicely.
Let's see if we can make that happen right now. No, not at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna end turn because I'm gonna actually I'll dash. We'll dash, right? Yeah. Get closer. I can get him next round. That'll work. Shadowheart. Same. Should be able to hit him now, though. Beautiful. And we'll send Karlak to deal with this guy. And give him a thump.
No choice but to keep going.
Okay. Yeah, that warlock that just disappeared is a little bugged, by the way. Heads up. Nice shot. Unfortunately, only one, but certainly better than nothing. Hey, you finally hit him that time. He's got 9 left. We're going to go ahead and take this and get the crit. Finish him off. Perfect.
What's inside?
We'll loot him next turn. Now, I'm not too worried about the other 2 ogres. Though I think they're ready for me now. Yeah, I was going to say, they're not my friends anymore. But that is okay. Because they already pissed off the goblins, so we'll have a little bit of opportunity there. Okay. I really want an ogre zombie, but alright. Thank you.
What should I do?
See here. Perfect. Out of sight. Do I have anybody else in sight? I don't guess so. So we'll roll with that. And we are all almost at full health.
It's hot in here.
And Karlak cannot hit the broadside of a barn. We'll summon another Fump. And we got the Warped Headband of Intellect. I will send that to Shadowheart. We'll read the diary later. Perfect. And I will explain why I have been so very interested about this when we finish this fight. Still got a lot of goblins to deal with, but they should not take very long. Hey, there we go. Maybe we can make it happen this time. Okay, anybody up here? Over there. Let's see if we can get close enough to shoot him. No, just out of range. Okay. Shadowheart. It's gonna come over here where Lump was. See if she can't see these guys now. No, they're still considered out of target, or out of sight. So she'll back up as well.
Oh my word.
Hey, we got ourselves an ogre zombie. That's what I was hoping for. And if I can get to him, I can use my Great Weapon Master bonus attack and miss on a 75. Because why not, I guess. See if they'll start coming my direction. Not yet. Don't know what Chalk is doing besides yelling. Oh good, Karlach's got some stuff to deal with. Looks like there's a little bit of a glitch. There we go. Let him do his thing. I don't know where he thinks he's going. Oh, goodness. Okay. I don't think that worked out too well for him, but all right. Later, Aggie. Bye, Claga. We've got our Devout over here. And might as well. Please and thank you. He's prone down there, but still alive. Wow. Okay. Let's move her, see if she can do something. We've got a guy down here. I saw them. Warlock Gurk. Can I use a bow on him? Path is interrupted. I can't jump. Target's out of sight. Yeah, nothing I can really do. Phagian's coming around to get down. And Karlach lost her rage because she wasn't able to attack anything. which sucks, but okay. Hey, he killed my zombie. He can't get through the hole there, I guess. Whoa. Yeah, how you like that, Warlock Gurk? Now let's see if we can't
A better position.
kill him and get us another pet zombie down there. Beautiful. Nothing else going on this way. Let's head out. Join Phagian.
Moving.
Karlak's coming down to engage our ogre friend over here as quickly as possible. Phagian's going to join her. Oh, looks like there was another... somebody we didn't get involved with earlier. Great. Simply great. Okay, I think I can twin spell. Path is interrupted. Can we get it where it's not? Perfect. Oh, of course. An arcane sphere cannot be damaged from outside the sphere. Hold on. Affected entity is impervious to all spell effects and damage and cannot cast spells or deal damage. So I'm basically sanctuaried. So I can't hurt anyone, but I can't be hurt. I'll take it. Come beat on my sphere, buddy. Okay. See what this one does. Probably something very similar. Interrupted. Interrupted.
Don't
Okay.
linger.
Okay, and I can't jump anymore. I moved too far, so we'll have to do it next time. Okay,
Bye forever, pal.
we'll rage again. Light bolt. I can shoot a bolt of light from my chest each turn until the end of my rage. Okay. Why is this not letting me switch to my sword? Please, thank you. Okay. Interesting. Oh, he's throwing stuff at my zombie. I can't do anything but get in the way. I can't even do that very well. How interesting. Movement is like halved or something, I guess. Can I drop clouded daggers? Nope, everything's blocked. Yeah, my turn is over. How funny. Beautiful. Okay, we can get down now. And that's still too far, unfortunately, so we'll head on down. Okay, that'll work. Shadowheart. Lovely. There we go. And we'll shoot our beam of light. He saved on it. It would have done D6 radiant damage. Interesting. Ow. Hey, we're free. Free and clear. Missed on a 70%. Really not going well. That's working nicely, though. Excellent. Our hobgoblin friend here is in a little bit of trouble. Not that he wasn't already, but you know what I mean. Beautiful. We'll beam of light him. Heh! He saved. Shadowheart did not do well, but that is okay. Let's go ahead and help her out a little. Get her off the ground. And then I will get away from this guy. Misty Step is beautiful. See what our zombie friends can make happen here. If I were that dude, I would be very concerned right now. Oh, nice dodge. Okay. There we go. Problem solved. Okay, let me get this all... Actually, I'm not going to loot everything up because doing that would be pointless.
The sunset can't come quickly enough.
We need to sell, so I can't even loot at the moment. But sound you hear is the zombies that... So the one that Shadowheart raised will stay with us until, you know, it dies. The others take 1 point of damage every round until they die. So... Oh, I was going to explain to you why we wanted the warped headband of intellect. I'm going to put it on Shadowheart. As you see, she now has an intelligence of 17, and on her next level, we are going to... Actually, yes, on her next level, we are going to change her up a little bit, and we are going to add a level of wizard. Just one. I will respec her and start with a level of wizard, and the reason we start with wizard is because the casting class you take most recently for the first level, and that's complicated, so let me kind of break that down. So if I do cleric and then do wizard at level 1. Everything she's trying to do with scrolls and her saves, everything that would be based off of her spell DC, all of that would normally be based off of her wisdom, which is what we're going to be pumping up for this class, would be based off of intelligence. But if I do wizard first and cleric level 1 after that, then everything gets based off of her wisdom for the cleric class. So you need to be aware of that. You can cross class spellcasting classes, but the one that you do level 1 of most recently is the one that all of your scroll casting and all of that is going to be based off of. We're going to have high numbers for both, so it's not going to matter much. 17 intelligence is respectable, so it'll be good anyway, but I want to keep it off of wisdom because we're going to be maxing wisdom out. It's going to be our highest stat. So definitely what we want to do there. But with only one level of wizard, and I take cleric all the way up to level 11 because 12 is the max. So I'll go level 11 cleric, one level of wizard. I will be able, because I'm a wizard, to learn all the wizard spells. And I can learn even the ones as long as it matches my cleric spell casting, because spell casting is a combined stat. So I can be a sorcerer, a cleric, a wizard, a bard, all of those things. And all of the spell casting combines into one. So if they are a full spell casting class, I will be able to access wizard spells all the way up to the top level of the wizard spells available. And I can do it even as a cleric and maxing and reaching all of those max level spells. Now, if you're a sorcerer, you can't do that because you can't learn spells off of scrolls. Wizards can. So as long as I have a scroll for it, I can learn it as a wizard. And even though I am a cleric level 11, I will be able to cast spells as if I am a wizard level 11 too. So I will get both classes in one. I won't get any of the extra wizard stuff I would get if I had a subclass in wizard and, you know, all the little stuff you get from leveling up in a class, all the little bonuses and whatnot, but I will be able to access all the spells. And with the headband giving me an intellect of 17, I can access them and cast them decently. Not great, not as if I were able to get an intellect of 20, but well enough that I can do even a ranged attack wizard spells and have a good chance of hitting with them, especially on weaker enemies and not necessarily bosses at endgame. So it's very exciting. It's a good way to buff up Shadowheart's power, but we're also going to be using it to do more summons. And we're going to be putting on the Abyss Beckoners once we start doing more summons and see what kind of chaos that will create. And it will create a lot. But first, we need to hop over. Oh, we need to go inside and talk to Halsin before we do anything else. And I'm not entirely sure he hasn't already left. We should have went to talk to him before we went outside. But we will find out. And if he's already gone, you'll find him at the Druid Grove. But I would like to talk to him first because he likes it. And getting him to like you is important because he can become a companion later. But I think he's already gone. Yep, he sure is. He is out. Okay, so we don't have to wait. We will just pop over to Emerald Grove and Viron. Now this is important. Now that we have cleared the goblin area, our tiefling friends are going to be able to leave. So we need to go to Damon and do all of our selling and get as much money from him as we can, because once he leaves, we won't have access to him again.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
Thank you.
It's not enough, but it's all we have.
It's quite a day for reunions. Halsin has returned, too, and I expect he'll want to speak with you. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
We'll see you there. Okay, let's talk to Halsin.
With the leadership dead, no attack will be mounted on the Grove. I am in your debt, my friend. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts.
Kaga is dead. She was swayed by shadow druids. I'm sorry, but I had no choice.
Korga. Poor child. The Grove will be a dimmer place without her potential. But you are right. You had no choice. I failed her long before you arrived. The shadows could not have tempted her if I had taught her as I should have. But the Grove still stands even if she does not. Thanks to you.
What happens next?
The journey to Moonrise Towers, and all the dangers that entails. But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest, celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side.
Okay. So we have got Halsin as a friend. He is going to help us get to Moonrise Towers.
Yes, you are. Now, stop squirming.
Let's go see if anybody has anything important to say.
If any of your stuff goes missing, just let me know. You're family now.
We've already given her the druid idol, so she has nothing else for us. All of these people would have similar one-off things to say. So if you want to talk to them, by all means you can. I'm not going to on the playthrough because they're just little one-off statements, nothing of any real interest. Instead, we want to go see Damon and hit a short rest while we're at it, because we're all pretty beat up.
Horrors waiting for us.
Damon.
You saved us. I wasn't sure we'd make it through. I wish I had better, but this is all I have.
Okay, he's got almost 1,400 gold, which is wonderful, because we are going to need 2,500, so we can't even get everything at the moment. So I'm going to clear some things out of here, and we'll sell what we can, and then we'll come back. Okay? Balance offer. We will take all that money off his hands. There are a few items we weren't able to stick on there, but we will handle that in a bit, because we are going to...
Temora's luck twist your way.
We are going to pop back to camp. And you know what? I said we were going to wait on Shadowheart and do it next level, but I don't want to. We're going to do it right now. So we're going to send Shadowheart over and get her first level of wizard. Okay, we now have Shadowheart. Now has 2 spell books. She has a wizard spell book. And she has a cleric spell book. With her headband, she has a 17 intellect and a 17 wisdom. So we are looking good on that front. Let's go to learn more spells. And we have a bunch of these. We want to get Animate Dead because it will allow us to cast it with our wizard spells instead of our cleric spells, which is going to be useful. We'll have it on both. Blur. We don't really need color spray, but why not? We've got plenty of gold. So we will pick all of these. She can't learn Dimension Door yet, but we'll hang on to it till we can, of course. Now, just because she's learning these doesn't mean that she'll be casting them. So 2,200 gold. Now you know why I've been so focused on making sure we're getting the best deals for the gold that we're spending, because we were going to be spending some money. Okay, so we have 4 spells that we can have active. Obviously, Mage Armor, and these 2 are ones we can bounce in and out with. I want animate dead for sure. We're going to have haste on Phagian, so we don't necessarily need that. I'm kind of wanting to get things to fill in gaps for him. So let's go ahead and pick up darkness, and let's get flaming sphere. So another summon. So we have this for summon, we have that for summon. Very, very nice. And then we've got, well, darkness isn't really, nah, we won't go darkness. We'll get, yeah, we'll use animate dead as our level 3, and I guess we'll take Tasha's as a nice option as well. And then her cleric spells are the same. Very nice. And now that we have respect her, I will pop back to the goblin camp, go back to Damon.
Who do I pray to for a real forge? Moradin? He probably wouldn't listen to me. I wish I had better, but this is all I have.
And now, as you can see, he has gold again because we updated his inventory by making a change. So we're going to put our wares in here. We still can't sell everything, but we will clean things out a bit until we can. I think we'll roll with that. Barter. See if he's got anything we want. Hand crossbow +1. Astarian. Ooh, does need a hand crossbow +1. Okay, okay. Good. Very good. And we'll sell that back. Oh, well, mostly. Okay, fantastic. Very, very nice. Very nice.
May Temora's luck twist your way. I miss my forge.
Okay, folks, we have told the tieflings and how, oh, we have a reward to get. Let's go get our reward. So once we've brought Halcyon home, we need to find Wrath and speak to him.
You done it. You brought Halcyon back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
Think nothing of it. I'm glad Halcyon is safe.
As am I. The grove will be whole again. Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
So we go back.
A poison that destroys its wielder.
We go back to the room that Nettie took us to, where the drow was laid out on the table. As you can see, he's still there. And here there is an empty socket. We were given a rune to place in it. So let's find that. Place it in the socket, hit combine. And now we just turn them all on.
Better not be cursed.
And last one.
Well, what have we done?
And it creates a spiral staircase. And the hidden vault, which does not contain much of interest, to be honest, but it does have sorrow here, so let's have a look at that. Sorrow contains Sorrowful Lash, which is a pretty handy cantrip if you can land it, which is always the hard part, but it is pretty handy. Other than that, it's just your basic glaive, so it's a reach weapon, two-handed, does decent damage, similar to a greatsword. But if you have a character who likes to use large weapons, it's absolutely worth having in the early game. And Sorrowful Lash can bring enemies closer to you, though it does not do much in the way of damage. Very cool. Outside of that,
Beautiful glaive. So why does touching it give me a knot in my stomach?
there's some paperwork down here. I'll let you read that. It is ours. And then there's a book that we need to look at. So this kind of explains all the different societies, and we've run into a few of these already. So you have the Harpers. We found a map way back in the early level or early videos. Was a map with a Harper symbol on it. So these are the Harpers, the most well-known of the Sword Coast cabals, perhaps, but certainly not benign in its shrouded doings. My sources claim that those belonging to this mysterious faction abhor power. But if that is so, why do they not expose the revelations of their inquiries for the public good? Why indeed? Because knowledge is power, and the Harpers intend to keep both for themselves. So they are widely considered to be a good faction, but they are also very secretive, and they do enjoy their own level of power. Shadow Druids, which we just dealt with Kaga here. Weigh the life of a man against that of a sapling oak. Which do you value more highly? Ask a Shadow Druid the self-same question and be shocked by their answer. This dangerous group utterly disregards intelligent life in favor of the life of plants and insects. Their perversion of the natural order leads them to plan and execute plots so dastardly that the mere description of one would leave you glancing sideways at your begonias. The Order of Clerd, which we have not seen yet, and I don't know that we ever do, maybe in Baldur's Gate, I'm not sure. The least known and accordingly most dangerous of the secret societies I have researched is the Order of Clerd. My sources tell me that this shadowy conspiracy of murderers, mutilators, and tyrants regularly meet to plan the demise of any number of innocent citizens of our fair land. What's more, they like it. And the Dark Justiciars, which of course we know are Shar's followers, just like Shadowheart. I shudder even to inscribe their name upon the purity of this page. I shall leave it at this. They worship Shar. So if you wanted to know how the rest of Faerun views Shar worship, now you have a good idea. We also have the Robe of Summer. Grants resistance to cold damage. I like it better than the poison one because I don't use poison, so it will probably be a little more useful for me, though still not fantastic. And guys, that is it in here. There is nothing else in here. It's very, very underwhelming. But let's get that robe on, because it is snazzy. And heading up. All right, folks, we are here. We have completed all of the goblin situation. We have handled the hag. We have handled the phase spiders. We are ready to start pushing on to Act 2. But before we can do that, we have to go to the Githyanki Creche for Lae'zel. And we need to travel to the Underdark and see what's going on down there in search of the Night Song, as well as an alternate path to get where we want to go. Halsin will give us some advice here later and tell us not to take the overland route, but to go underneath if possible. And we will get started on all of that next time. This is Disabled. My name is Ed, and this has been Baldur's Gate 3 Chaos Run. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps me out tremendously, and it's free for you to do. And until we see each other again, make your way with love and light. Thank you so much for joining me on the journey today, and goodbye.
Those tieflings brought nothing but trouble.
Did you leave nothing?